2, 1, go.
Alright, everybody, how you doing today? Welcome to the Amazon live stream. I'm Evan with Touchstone Home Products, and we're going to feature today our line of electric fireplaces. Just a little background on Touchstone. We've been doing the electric fireplaces for going on 5 years now, and it's been exciting. We've had a lot of different changes along the way and upgrades, and we're really proud of what we have now in our product line. A lot of different offerings, actually up to 30 different fireplaces. We're going to showcase the wall behind us and go through each one. But first I wanted to start with why electric fireplaces. Why not just wood burning or gas fireplaces that a lot of people are already familiar with. Electric fireplaces have come a long way, and in a lot of areas we're actually finding out that building regulations and codes are not allowing for gas or wood burning, so electric fireplaces are a lot of times the only option if you want a fireplace in your home or business. Some of the pros to electric fireplaces: they're extremely safe for your home or business or where you're installing them. They have, all of our fireplaces have automatic turn-offs if something malfunctions or the heat it starts to overheat. They're very energy efficient. It's only about 10 cents an hour on high with the heat turned on high, and with the LED lights on without the heat on, it's just pennies every hour. You can operate all of our fireplaces with just the LED flames and no heat setting on, so it's perfect for every time of year, even if it's a little hotter out and you still want to run your fireplace and not have a tremendous amount of heat. They can be installed anywhere, practically anywhere in the home. You can either recess them into the wall or just mount them on the wall. They all come with a wall mount bracket, so you can just do an external wall mount, but they're perfect for bedrooms and everything, because you don't have to have ventilation out of your home. And they're very easy to install. They're all 110, 120 volt, so they'll plug right into your outlet. And or you can hardwire them. We give you the option where you can hardwire it depending on your codes and your preference. Every installation is going to be a little bit different, so we always recommend that you give us a call or contact your local contractor to give you a hand. Want to make sure it's not a load-bearing wall before you go cutting your walls. But they are easy to install, and contractors or handymen are going to be very familiar with the fireplaces and installing them. So just running through actually and introducing you to our line of fireplaces behind us here. Let's start with our most popular unit that we have. It's the Sideline 50-inch here. We have right above it the Sideline 60, which is very similar in size, but a lot of people like this one if they're using a 65-inch TV because it's 60 inches wide, and visually they look the same height-wise. It just gives you a nice appearance there where the glass is a little bit longer. Above that here we have the Sideline 50 steel unit, which is nice because it's a little bit more traditional. So if you're going for a little bit more traditional look, this might be up your alley. We have the Sideline 36 shown here. A little bit smaller version of the Sideline, but the same height, the 21.5 inches. We also have the Sideline in a white glass finish here, which tends to be a little bit more contemporary. And then in the bottom corner we have our stainless steel audio flare, which is very popular. It gives you the additional speaker, Bluetooth speaker, so you can pair that to your phone or your iPad and have additional music playing. Just to go over the feature sets, it's all very similar with the fireplaces. I'll go through it here on the Sideline 50. You have the optional heater, so you can just run the LED lights and not have the heat on. The heat runs on a high setting, low setting, or you can have it off. On the low setting it's 750 watts. On the high setting it's 1500 watts, and at a max it draws 12 amps. You have your log set that's shown here and your crystals that's shown in the 60. We give you both options, so you can use one or the other. lot of times we get the question, can we use both at the same time? It's generally recommended to just use one or the other, but we do have people put the log set in and crystals on top sometimes, but that's just a preference. You have the ability to change the light setting, so you can change it from blue to orange to a combination of the both running at the same time, depending on your preference. Really looks neat with the blue flame if you have the crystals in. You can also change the intensity of the flame. So if it's a darker room, you can dim down the flame and make it a little smaller, or you can have it at the full brightness. And there's five settings for that. And all of our flames feature an LED lighting technology, which gives you optimum brightness. And as you can see here, it's really come a long way, and we've worked on the flame technology to make it look as realistic as possible, which is very important to our customers over the years. That's been the number one thing. Making that flame as realistic and true to flame for people replacing gas fireplaces. It's important. They don't want anything that looks cheesy. So we take pride in how the flame looks in all the Touchstone fireplaces. And you can see all these fireplaces linked below. If you're interested in one of them, go to the individual page, and we do have specifications, so you can see the frame in if you want to frame it into your wall. Just going back to the features, this glass is removable when you go to install it, and you'll just frame in. And once again, just look back at those dimensions, and it just frames into your stud, and there's wings here, which we'll get into an install here in a little bit and show you a little bit closer what the fireplace includes. And once again, one of the important things to keep in mind is that you do not need ventilation. Everything is front vented on the wall mount fireplaces, so all the heat is going to come from this front vent here. You also have your control panel, where you can control the flame on and off the fireplace. You can also control the intensity. There's also a sleep timer that is included with all the fireplaces, half-an-hour increments up to 7.5 hours. So if you have the fireplace in a bedroom and you want it to turn off after 2 hours, you can program that and it'll shut off safely for you. And every fireplace also comes with an IR remote control, so you can control it from across the room. Okay, and in all of our fireplaces, they come packaged, ready to go, right out of the box. And included in the box, I'm going to just show you some of the parts here. It comes with the package for mounting. If you're going to mount the wall mount bracket, or recess it into the wall and connect it to your studs, and the remote control, and the manual, very important manual. If you want to install the crystal, this is the crystal strip, and this will sit above your LED lights inside. And we'll show you that a little bit closer here on a sample unit, but you'll be able to pile the crystal on top. And we also have some larger crystal that you can mix in. It kind of gives you an uneven look, and is pretty neat if you're going to go with the modern crystal look. And then we have also the one-piece log set that will go right over top and gives you that real feel when it shines through. You get the different burn, and this is actually made by hand in our factory, so you get a very unique looking burn. This piece is very cool. Alright. And next we're going to show you our sideline 36-inch a little bit closer here. For the glass to come off, for when you're installing it, or if you wanted to clean the glass. There's one screw here and one screw on the same part of the other side, and once you have those two screws removed, you can actually take the glass right off. And I'll take the glass here, and you can see that there's just hooks that will give you your firebox there. I'm going to set this to the side. It usually ships with the log set already installed here, and that just simply comes in and sits over the LED lights. And if you choose to install the crystal, you just put that crystal strip over the light strip here, and it just simply sits over the light strip in the tray. Sit down, and crystals come in the bag here. You just simply pile them in. And once again, one of the newer features that's included with all the fireplaces is the larger crystal that you can mix within the smaller crystal. That kind of give you the uneven look. Another thing that a lot of our designers and contractors use, since they are mainly using the sideline, they will go to craft stores and get other crystal that you can use on the inside. So as long as it fits on the crystal tray, you can pretty much use any type of media on the inside, and you're still going to get that flame effect. One of the other things is the back of the fireplace. You can see here it ships with the wall mount bracket already attached, so if you are not recessing the unit, you can attach the bracket to the wall with the hardware that's included, and this can just sit on the exterior of the wall. And here you can see where the outlet is located, or where the plug is coming from. It's a 6-foot plug, and if you choose to hardwire it, which is a nice feature, you can undo this section here, and it's hardwire ready, so it's capped on the back side of that, and your electrician can hardwire that, and you'll be good to go. All right. Last, I'd like to call up Frank, who's our vice president, and just cover some last questions that you guys might have, and see if we can help answer those. We tend to get a lot of questions, and we do take pride here at answering the phones, and we love working with our customers and potential customers to help answer questions, and we know every situation's a little bit different with your install, so like I said, we'd love to chat, so always give us a call. Frank?
Hey, this is Frank. I'm the Vice President here at Touchstone Home Products, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what makes Touchstone different from the other people that are selling fireplaces on Amazon, and then I'm going to get into some really common questions that we get from users every day. So first off, when it comes to Touchstone, you're getting something special in the product, and you're also getting something special in the company. In the product itself, the fireplaces that we sell have a flame quality that is well beyond the typical fireplace that you're going to see in the checkout line at Walgreens. You're going to see a flame quality that people are literally going to come to your house and say, and be afraid to put their hands up to the glass when they come over to. We get that at trade shows, we get that at different events. So people are really, really impressed with the flame. And since we're constantly improving it, when you see a Touchstone flame versus one of the other products that you'll see on Amazon, you know, they can take really great pictures of their product, but at the end of the day, people just really love our Touchstone flame. So that's one of the things that product-wise, it's always going to set itself above. So you're basically getting a flame quality that you're going to see in a product that might cost 5 times as much as a Touchstone product, but you're getting a really value-priced price from Touchstone when you buy through Amazon. So the other aspect of it is that we've heard this from customers from time to time, actually pretty regularly when people are dealing with Amazon. And what happens on Amazon is people will try to contact and ask questions about returns. You know, maybe they're not happy with this, or maybe they have a question. We actually have people here every day that are taking these questions. You're not going to leave a voicemail or an email and expect someone to get back to you sometime in the next 72 hours. You're going to get somebody back to you relatively quickly. If it's during normal business hours, you're going to get somebody back to you as soon as, like 5 minutes. There'll be a race here to answer those questions, the way that our technical support staff works, and our sales staff as well. So you're going to get that type of response time. Generally, the perception we get from customers when they're buying from Amazon is they're kind of shocked at the level of support that we give for these products, and our ability to ship fast, our ability to get it to you and ship it well. You're not going to get a box that shows up that looks like it's been destroyed. So these are really high quality products at a real value price. And those are the things that are going to set us apart from the other fireplaces that you're seeing on Amazon. So you may see one that looks like it's a 50-inch model that might cost half of what our products are. And there's a reason that happens. And the reason that happens is because the flame quality is not the same. And the other aspect of it is the product itself is not the same. You're also going to see situations where you might see some nameless companies that have no history that they're selling on Amazon, selling a fireplace, and some of those places are actually direct to the China factory in China. So they're even shipping from there, or they're moving it through a fulfillment facility in the U.S. So you have no level of support there. You're not going to be able to do much with returns. If there's something wrong with your machine, that you may just, they just ask you to just, deal with the one that you have. So we run into that a lot. So your expectation of service is going to be a lot higher. So those are some of the differences. Anything that I missed Absolutely. As far as that?
I would just like to mention again, our technical staff and our sales team, we're always eager to answer the phone and talk to our customers and help support you any way we can, even if it's an individual project that's a little bit different and you want to feel comfortable with it before pulling the trigger. We can help suggest what fireplace might fit best. And everybody that answers the phone here is knowledgeable. They know the product inside and out, and they'll be happy to help.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk through some of the most common questions that we get with the electric fireplaces. Some specific to the sideline models that you're going to see here, and some to just fireplaces in general. So we're going to start off from the top. The biggest question we get is, what's the difference between a wall mount and a recessed fireplace? You'll see descriptions on Amazon of this is a wall-mounted fireplace, this is a recessed fireplace. What you see here with a fireplace that actually is in the wall, that is fitting right in, that is a recessed fireplace. We also have fireplaces that are available that hang on the wall. So you may say, why do I need one versus the other? A wall-mounted fireplace would be in a situation if you're renting an apartment, or if you have a child that wants to put one in a dorm room or something like that. And you don't want to cut a hole in the wall and recess it into the drywall. You're going to want a wall-mounted fireplace. For a recessed fireplace, this is where, like this, you're going to use something where you have like a faux background. A lot of people are creating their own mantles, putting their TVs above it. This goes in the wall for a flush mount. So you're going to be able to see it on these models where they sit right up against here. Some people ask, can I mount a recessed one on a wall and not put it in the wall? Yes, you can do that. There are mounting holes in the back that you can mount them directly to the wall without putting them in the wall. The sidelines themselves lend themselves to recessing in the wall. Did I miss anything with that?
No, those are all great points. And the heat comes from the top of our wall-mounted only fireplaces, which is different than in the front where it's laser cut into the glass. So that is one of the biggest differences you'll see. And the sideline has the biggest viewing area available in our line. You actually brought up a good point that is one of our other main questions, and that would be, I want to mount a TV above it on my focal wall and the fireplace is low. How much space do our customers need to leave for the TV getting mounted above it?
I will answer that for you. Thank you for asking. For a recessed fireplace, if you'll note on these recessed fireplaces, the heat is coming from the front of the fireplace. On a wall-mounted fireplace, you're going to normally see a solid glass face, and the heat will be coming from the top of the firebox that is on the wall, but behind the glass. So on a recessed fireplace, you're going to want about 12 inches. Don't need as much room as you do on a wall-mounted situation. So on a recessed, you're going to want about 12 inches between here and where your TV is. Honestly, in most of the pictures that we've seen for people that are building their own mounts, they're actually using more space than that. Because you think about this unit, it's only 21
and a half.
21 and a half inches tall, thank you. 21 and a half inches tall. If a normal 8-foot wall, you still have a lot of space for where you normally put a fireplace at and where you put your TV at. So we recommend 12 at a minimum. If you're going to go and use one of our wall-mounted fireplaces, which you actually don't see here, you're going to want 24 inches because that heat emits directly from the top of the fireplace. So the next question that we have is, actually, I just